Welcome back to the back nine of the 2022 Granite State Tour Finals, presented by Beast Disc Golf. Also, huge shout out to Union Square Disc Golf. This coverage would not be possible without them. But after the front nine, we got a little check in there. Scores are getting tighter. We got the Cougar himself, Ian Craveiro, making a healthy push for the win here. This is our final day, the 3-round tournament. Birdie dances were aplenty. Stoked to be back with you, Raivis. Let's watch some back nine coverage and see how this all shakes out.
Let's do it. Almost $600 for the winner, man. You guys are playing for a good amount of money. And Ian's, like you said, has 6 birdies in a row. Let's see if he can make it 7 here. That would be pretty amazing. Hole 10, 267 feet. Pretty much a dead straight shot and a little turn.
Yep. Yeah, this is a tough hole. Oh, what a great kick for Ian. Yeah, one of the tougher birdies to get on the course. It's kind of the similar kind of shot as many of the holes on this course, but it's the disc just wants to grab and go left. Something about this hillside, exactly like that.
0.15. I mean, it's definitely one of the tougher ones of the day. A nasty kick there. I mean, I'm so you guys are so fortunate that is not OB too.
Oh yeah, I mean he's on. Cody is now past hole 9's fairway. I tried to go up and over with the roller kind of angle. Unfortunately, gets caught up early.
Yeah, he doesn't have much of a look from there, and you're kind of in a strange spot too, but you might have something at least, right?
I'm down next to 9's tee pad, so yeah, not a great spot, but hey, here we are. I think we missed Cody's shot to get to here, but that was to save bogey.
And not the back nine start that Cody was wishing for, especially after bleeding a few strokes in the front, and Eli not being able to connect for his birdie there.
Ian's loving it though. That tree hit put him to 5 feet.
And
that's perfect.
7 birdies in a row. Where is the fire emoji? Because he needs one right now.
Ian's running out of birdie dances. If you didn't catch all the birdie dances on the front nine, go back and check them out. They were aplenty.
And that signature tree right there. But yeah, Ian's so tired from doing birdie dances that after his 7th one, he's not even doing it.
He's just in the zone. So here we got hole 11, 310 feet. There's the this turnover gap that Ian's going to show you. This is similar to hole 6 where we had a tree fall on the left-hand side, so this gap kind of opened up in years past. Albee with the great moves.
That was pretty close there, buddy. That was pretty neat.
And I'll be going down this right-hand gap. Thought this was great out of my hand.
What are you throwing there?
That was a Hornet. Yeah, the old beat up Hornet. I'll take that.
Good looking shot, yeah.
It's a little bit tighter initially, but I think it opens up later in the flight for on the right hand gap. Left hand gap's a little open early, but tightens up late. So pick your poison.
Yeah.
Craveiro, can he do another?
Oof. From so many, his first missing quite a bit. Averaging 2.92, so it's like right in the middle there. Not the most difficult, but also giving some people trouble, especially if they hit early. I mean, it looks like the miss is late. So
Yeah, if you land low and right on that hillside, it is pretty treacherous trying to get back up and scramble for your par.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that ends Ian's tear of birdies, but
Impressive.
one heck of a run there. What a way to take control of the tournament here. But we're still scrapping. Eli with a birdie there. Great birdie from him.
Absolutely. He wants that $595.
Yeah. And I'll take a birdie too.
Just a little bit.
You took the box, and that's a meaningful, birdie because now you're only within two.
Yeah, only within two. This is old bar stamp globe buzz.
Oh, what a dude! Nice shot.
That's about where I want to land every time on this hole. Unfortunately, Eli, I think that just kind of slipped out of his hand.
Nice turnover.
Did hit back to the center, I think. So
This is a big dogleg to the right. We can't stress how difficult this is in terms of being in the right spot. I think Cody's probably good, but he actually ended up fading too early
yeah,
into the woods. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of two different ways to attack this hole. You can either kind of go straight and try to get to the end of the tunnel, or just kind of cut in early and get as far right as you can. This is a par 5, 550 feet, OB right, and this rock wall that you can see now on the left is also OB. So, and as you can see, if you're not in that perfect gap, there's a lot of small stuff in the way. But
so much stuff. I mean, what are you thinking here? Like right at this moment, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking this is a pretty beefy D1, so I'm just gonna go wicked high and pray a lot.
Wow, and you kind of like listened for the chains there a little bit. Did you think it was like hitting the pin for an albatross, or?
I was praying. Back when we had lucky enough, I shot the course record here in the 46, and in that round I chained out for a 2 on this hole.
Oh my goodness!
It's something I probably won't do again, but that one felt like it might have had a chance.
And you were talking about that backside angle. Like Ian was in a really, really good spot to get that angle. I feel like.
Yeah, but also kind of really scary because he's aiming right at the out of bounds, but a lot of trust. I think that was the penny putter that has been thrown for turnovers.
Yeah, off the tee he went Texas Ranger. So I mean, throwing some wild named. There.
Gotta love Lone Star.
And Cody, I think this is his fourth shot, I believe.
I believe it's his fourth. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's just tough to get around if you don't execute it perfectly. I mean, Charlie, you got away with one. I feel like
tough to get around and even tougher to film. This is not an easy hole to capture all of the small gaps, but it's one that can give you fits and nightmares, but also can be super rewarding when it kind of goes your way.
Yeah, it could be a huge separator, right? I mean, Cody's looking at saving his par here. You're looking at getting an eagle. I mean, it's quite amazing.
Cody.
That is a great putt. Let's go. He's feeling it. He finally gets one right in the middle there. And we get a wing. I love it. So let's see a replay there.
Heck yeah. Going from Crowns to EMAC Judge to, I believe that's an EMAC Judge, but.
Oh, Judge.
But yeah, what a putt.
Yeah, right in the heart.
This hole produced 7% were bogey plus, 29% bogeys, 50% pars, and then sorry, I'm on the wrong hole. 7% birdies plus,
And
That's
two
for the eagle.
you, buddy. What a great putt. So you weren't as close as you thought. A little bit of a tester there, and we get a little bit of a birdie chance. So now things get real interesting. Like I was talking about with the swing, you're only one back with Ian, but you just jumped ahead pretty much Cody and Eli, just like that.
Yeah. Turning into a heck of a battle here. We got the easiest hole in the course here. Hole 13, 317 feet. This is almost a must get at this point in the round. If you're not getting this one for birdie, you're, having a hard uphill battle to get the win for the tournament.
Yeah, everybody in MPO is pretty much licking their chops on this one, averaging 2.3. Definitely one of the easiest hole on the course. Nothing really that can affect you other than wind. I have seen the wind pick up on this hole, where it can affect your putts for sure.
Yeah, definitely, and there is OB left. It takes a lot to find it, but sometimes a wider rim can get some funny skips off this ground on the downslope, and but luckily here, I think we're all just gonna show you exactly how it's done.
Have you guys ever thought about combining like this hole maybe with a hole from the other course, like a safari almost?
Yeah, we've thought about pushing the basket back almost onto the Bobcat course.
Yeah.
But yeah, this property would make some pretty awesome safari holes.
I just feel like it could, because I love the other course too. Don't and, it was on the shorter side, but there's some potential for some amazing safari holes throughout the two courses, I feel.
Yeah, definitely, and there is a little bit of design work going into a potential fourth course out on the property.
Really?
Yeah,
That's nuts.
looking like it might be an 8,000-foot monster out there. So
Don't spoil the beans. Yeah.
Stay tuned for maybe some cool stuff here in the near future.
Wow. Granite State Tour. Going to be maybe potentially even bigger next year. I love it. Yeah, Eli just not connecting there. I don't know
a little off.
I don't know if he rushed it or if he just felt like it was kind of automatic.
I think, yeah, Eli and Cody are just, they've thrown the disc pretty well. It's just being that little touch off, and everybody's had those days, and unfortunately, this had to happen on film.
Yeah, it happens. And here you are. What are you throwing there? It looks like it got affected by the wind quickly there.
Yeah, that was the beat up Hornet. Probably should have thrown the beefy one, but this kind of edge of the field gets really swirly. Kind of the wind comes down and wraps around the edge of the field, and what you're feeling on the tee box might be completely different than the tee or from the basket. So
it is. Look at that leaves. I mean, they're just moving so quickly there. That was his walker, and wasn't he got a good skip at the end there? But I'm surprised no one's taking like the sky
hyzer. Yep.
The trees, because I've done it a few times and it works, but maybe the wind was just too much.
Yeah, I think it was. At least for me, it was worrying about how early or long I might push it if it caught anything. So.
I swear, Cody's been off by like a half inch on everything. Missed.
Yeah, even from 60 feet.
And here's you from 40. Good bid.
Man, thought I had it, and unfortunately, just chains out on the left-hand side.
Yep, and just not able to connect there for Eli for his birdie, so he's looking at a par, and Ian's the only one for birdie look here.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you could see the wind pick up right as soon as he was about to putt. So, no damage, but certainly one of one of the more gettable holes on the course. Yeah, hole 14's averaging 2.85, so one of our awesome changes. We pushed the tee pad back on hole 15 last year to the 750-foot location. You can see the old tee pad over here to the left. This is just an awesome change. Really makes it a true par 4. And we're throwing into some pretty mean headwind.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You can see the feather banners flying here. Shout out to Albert Park.
You can also see his mohawk moving pretty.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. I didn't see that before. But yeah, ripping headwind. He's taking out his curl and doing a roller there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, just really hard wind. So there is out of bounds before. You can kind of see the swath of brown in this field here. So you have to get over that to land in bounds. And as you can see, this headwind is just turning everything.
That's nuts.
Which of our 2 shots in a row went back-to-back with being totally dissimilar?
And another rad fact, just like you said, 500 feet was the original pin, 750 feet, the championship pin location. Wow, significant difference and much more difficult.
Yeah, for sure. And it's hard when we, I think we only got about, I'm probably just short of 300 feet. Just kind of turned and burned right into the ground. So trying to throw about 450 on that upshot, and the headwind was asking a little much.
Yeah, you have to have a big arm to be able to get across this field within 2 shots. I mean, especially with wind, I mean, you're not going to get more than 350 on the first shot, you know?
Yeah, and that first shot is a little uphill. Can't really see it on coverage, but, probably 10 or 15 feet up to that shelf.
Ian left himself in a pretty good position, but he got a lot more fade than he was expecting.
And I think that's the miss now. Everybody's turned over their shots from the tee, and now it's trying to bust out the more overstable just to compensate for that. So getting a lot of that right now.
And another reason I really like this course is because we've played a lot of wooded golf, and like these finishing holes are just a few open shots, but it's a great variety, and if there's wind, I mean, it can present a lot of trouble, those open field shots.
Yeah, and as you can see now, no leaves are moving at all. But
No, that was a nice putt for Ian, and taking the birdie there was only 4 birdies on that hole for that round. Christian Olsen, Dean Squires, and Dylan and Ian. Nice job there, guys.
Big birdie from Ian there.
Pushed 2 ahead of you.
Yep, 2 ahead of me. Everybody else is gonna card.
Now, are you feeling that because he's 2 ahead, he's a little too far, or you're just like, you know what, there's still a chance here?
Yeah, I mean, this hole here is hole 16, second hardest hole on the course. So anything can happen here, but of course he absolutely laced it. So
you saw that, you're like, oh, okay.
Now I'm feeling
okay.
A little
I mean, you just asked for a better shot than that. That was with his midi, and that was just like the perfect line.
Yeah, that's perfect. If that was another 5 feet higher, I think it's absolutely perfect.
And you're taking, okay, all right.
That was pure grip lock.
Okay, got a little antsy, or?
I don't know. I think excuses aside, but I think there was some other people on the card ahead of us waiting on 18, and I think they were driving. Probably should have waited, but I was kind of in the mode.
Yep.
And all good.
Yeah, 328 feet. So that was a great shot by Cody. You're in a tricky spot, so you're just thinking up and down. You're not even
praying for up and down.
Yeah, you're not even thinking about beating Ian. I'm sure you're just thinking save your par, right? So
Mm-hmm. This is the more overstable of the Hornets, and I think I trickled a little left.
it looked like a good up though. That was a good tricky shot there.
Yeah, you can kind of. I could have taken the wider line, but I think if I was going to save par, I needed to get all the way down there through that tight gap.
Downhill putts before. Oh,
Bad time for a bogey.
hey, it happens. So now you're potentially. Ooh, wow. He overdrove it by a mile. Wow.
Oh no, that's about 35 short.
Oh, short. Okay, all right.
Yep.
Oh, nice putt by Cody there. So now things are interesting because you are down 3 to him.
Yep.
And you're really the only person that's even remotely close to him. So I'm just trying to get your thoughts on during this time frame right now.
Yeah, I mean, we got a good birdie hole ahead of us here. If I can get the birdie here or even an ace, boy, that would go a long way to catching up.
Yeah.
But anything can happen on 18. 18's the hardest hole on the course. And Ian going for the skip shot and unfortunately hits that tree. He's 100 feet away or so, and looks like I could get a stroke back right here.
A little bit of hope there, and Eli's taking his Firebird. Great shot there. Yeah. I didn't know there was a forehand line there. Everybody takes the backhand hyzer there. I didn't know that was there. So now you're taking your drone or your Hornet?
Yeah, this is the beefier of the two Hornets. Shout out to Casey Gilson for giving me this one.
Ooh, not there.
Almost. I felt like that was almost a dunk, but
wow.
Yeah, we'll take it.
So you got the memo that you need to birdie this one, averaging 2.54, one of the easiest ones of the day.
Yeah, I thought Ian actually cashed that. That looked good the whole way.
His touch is just so dangerous. Nice birdie for Cody. So he's swinging things around a little bit. This is a big putt for you, Papa Chuck.
Yeah, dead center. We're making it at least a little bit of a ball game.
Okay, so birdie dance momentum going.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, I like that. You still showed the spirit of the birdie dance while they're one of the other ones is still getting a par here. He's just joking, folks. He's him and Eli are really good friends.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
fellow TOG members.
Yeah, here we go, hole 18.
Yeah, so we've talked to Ian at this point. He knows he's up by 2 strokes. And you'll see some just hilarious action ensue here. So buckle up.
And Cody White taking his forehand on this 500-foot par 3, right?
Yeah, this one's always been the should it be a 4? Should it be a 3? Should we push it back? Should we do something else? And here's Eli going with a buzz on a 485-foot hole.
Shows you the power he has.
Yeah.
And you're going kind of with a moderately safe play, right?
Yeah, kind of just trying to get around that corner. If that had a little bit more height, it would have probably carried down there, at least for a putt.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm certainly trying to put the pressure on Ian.
And he's going to be taking his curl here. He's taken it a few times already. It's his big turnover disc.
Yeah, probably right in between a Shrike and a Destroyer is what I've gathered from that. So that's a great shot.
The crowd really likes it, which means he must have beaten that corner.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a nice little window here. Look at that, framed up.
Yeah. Trying to give it a run here, but
beautiful.
just didn't have the fade on it. But yeah, we're we're sitting pretty close.
Yeah, you kind of have to go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely had strokes to
Yep.
kind of spare.
And nobody was on your tail for second at this point, right? So it's like,
Yeah, Eli was making a little bit of a comeback, but I felt like you got to go for the win or nothing.
sure. So that was his second shot, and he's, feeling pretty confident that at worst he's going to get maybe a 4, but he can probably get 3.
Yeah, even if he got a 4, that's still a victory. So
Right.
here, I'm just expecting him to lay up and walk away, and
Which most people would lay up, right? Like, I couldn't believe this happened.
yeah, I thought the tournament was over when he was walking down to that putt, and now I'm thinking to myself, oh boy, maybe I should get a little ready for a potential playoff, and I should probably hit my putt that's coming up.
I mean, I was surprised he didn't lay up. So I mean, it might have just been the fact that he felt good all around. His putts felt good, and he felt pretty confident about that putt. I'm not entirely sure what he was thinking, but he still, had a great round, and he's a little upset with himself. You could tell.
Yeah, I think when he walked up to that putt, he thought he had another stroke to spare, and I think once he missed that putt, he realized that he didn't. So,
Yeah.
So here I am. I got
That's not
about
a
20, 25 feet.
I've seen so many of these, Papa.
That's huge.
Yeah, that was a great putt. And did you feel like that was one of the most nerve-wracking putts of the season for you?
No, honestly,
Okay.
I don't know.
Good.
It was just like you either make it or you don't. And if you want to play some more disc golf, you better make it. So.
Well, that's funny that you say that, because I always try to like put myself in like a position, like thinking mentally this is for a playoff or something, and but like if you felt like no pressure, that's just a testament to kind of the player you are and the competitor you are. That's awesome.
Yeah. So here we are. We're at we're going back over to the new long tee over on 15.
Mm-hmm. Not 1, but 15.
Yep, not 1.
Which is interesting because it's definitely a longer hole than 1. And
shout out to our TD Dylan Adjutant.
It looks like a good shot there for you there. Much better than the first time you threw it.
I'm loving it.
Yeah. Now as the D1, right?
Yep, that's a little bit more of my one of the beefier D1s.
The curl again.
Of course, they all look the same. They all have the American flag on it there. But.
Right. So,
yeah.
The same spot he was in before. You're a little further. Actually, looks like you're closer.
Yep, just a little closer.
Putting the pressure on Ian. Now, he executed this really well the first time. Just made the putt, too.
Yeah, this is all of 375, 400.
Wow, that was better than his first time.
Yeah, great shot by Ian. That's, I don't know, circle's edge short.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little outside of the circle. And here I am. I got the same exact disc in my hand, just trusting it. Hung it out a little too wide, and didn't get any skip, which I was getting even in the grass all day.
Yeah.
So we're over here range finding to see who's out, just to make sure we're.
Did Albee have a rangefinder on his phone or?
No, I think he was just.
Got it.
Taking some extra coverage.
Yeah.
So it turned out Ian was 2 feet farther away than I was.
Okay. A lot of pressure here for both of you. I mean, these are not easy gimme putts by any means.
Yeah, and this could put a lot of pressure on me if he makes it. So.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is what it comes down to. This is why you watch golf, to see moments like this.
And Ian buries it.
He's such a good step putter. He's so good at that.
And he's got that gene. Some people are born with it, some aren't. And he's got it.
Maybelline, baby. And we've seen you hit this type of putt in playoffs before. Watch Cold Hollow.
And it just nosed down out of my hand. Never really gave it a shot, but
Oh,
one heck of a
battle, dude.
heck of a battle. And
that was just so much fun to watch.
Ian said if he didn't win, he would have kicked himself for days and days. So, no, I'm just heck of a round, heck of a battle. And congrats again to Ian Craveiro on taking down the
Lone Star Discs. Let's go.
Granite State Tour Finals in 2022. And once again, huge shout out to our TDs, Dylan Adjutant and Will McDuff. And another huge shout out to all of our sponsors throughout the 2022 season: Beast Disc Golf, Granite Life Realty, Lutherman's Limited Brewing, Disc Golf 978, White Mountain Disc Golf, Upper Park Disc Golf, Danksy's Craft Cannabis, Feature Card Disc Golf, Smoke Proper, Union Square Disc Golf, Critical Mass Coffee, and Mr. Sippy's Barbecue. And huge shout out to Ian. He, even with that 5 shooting on 18, shooting a 989 rated round. Shout out to Dylan, co-TD, shooting a 1008 rated final round, jumping up into the cash. And yeah, thanks to you guys at Greatest Media Team for coming up and supporting us all season long, and can't wait to do it again, Raivis.
We had a lot of fun, Charlie, and great shooting on the back 9, getting back in there. You had a heck of a season. We look forward to 2023. Thanks for staying tuned, everyone.
Catch you at the next one.